What is up, guys? Tyson DeLaCruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. As I was doing my deep dives for the main channel, I was looking at some articles and things like that, and I came across this situation, all right? This situation is going on in Louisville, okay? There's a Louisville Black History Museum known for shackling white visitors. This is the peak, the peakity of white guilt. All right, let's jump into this really quick. Shout out to everybody watching, by the way. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. Let's jump into this, shall we? This is a crazy scene right here.
Welcome to America. Tell me what you're thinking.
Just so much.
Kleenexes, please.
I've always been interested in history and the history of Black people. I took Afrocentric classes at U of A.
Guys, this is the peak, the top, the Mount Everest of absolute guilt, okay? He dropped the shackles on this white lady. Now, I'm not about to slavery, okay? The past is the past. But this woman going to this museum, this is going to be the downfall of America, and I guarantee it. White liberals like Nancy over here, Nancy with the haircut, she voluntarily got shackles placed on her at a Black slavery museum. Okay? I get it. I get it, you guys. We didn't know. The white people, the Europeans, we didn't know. We came over here, we didn't know. We needed some work done. We needed our wagons fixed. We needed the boats fixed. We needed the fields plowed. We were just working on efficiency. And it's just not the Black people that became slaves. Asians became slaves. Mexicans became slaves. Filipinos, the Mexicans of Asians became slaves. We all became slaves. And crazily enough, you guys ready for this? Slavery is more prominent today than it was back then. You know why? Because you're working a 9-to-5 job, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You're working the 9-to-5 job, but you're a slave to the job. You are a slave. Sex slavery is a billion-dollar industry. What are we going to do? 20 decades from now, or 10 decades from now, I don't think sex slavery is ever going to go away. Just my personal opinion. It's a whole nother subject. But what are we going to do? Have a sex slavery museum? I don't think so. Let's finish this, shall we?
Kleenexes, please.
I've always been interested in history and the history of Black people. I took Afrocentric classes at U of A. My grandma lived at 2821 West Kentucky Street. I've read so many books. And now I belong to a church that's primarily African American. And I wouldn't be anywhere.
What is up with this white guilt crap? Can we stop guilting people? You guys remember Dr. Martin Luther King? He said, one day we will all be created equal. This right here, this Louisville church or museum ain't treating everybody equal. They're grifting. They're grifting. Get this, a Kentucky Black History Museum known for shackling patrons and posting white guilt videos is expected to receive, this is going to blow your mind, $1 million grant money from the local city government. The Roots, this is the name of the museum, you guys. And I'm all about Black history. I'm all about Native American. I'm all about history, period. But we don't need to be continuously rubbing black guilt or white guilt in. Okay, I get it. Like, I get it. I get it. You know, we effed up. We needed work. Sorry. We move on. Okay. The Roots 101 African American Museum in Louisville is set to receive a large sum. I'm going to pop this up on screen. A large sum of the local government as part of a recent proposal budget. This is cool. Okay. We got some cool artifacts and stuff like that. But doing this right here is absolutely ridiculous.
Where else?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Bruh.
Everything is branded.
Bruh. Let's jump into this.
Passion is what the CEO of Louisville's Roots 101 Museum calls all the attention that they're receiving. Right now, there's a video that is gaining millions of views on social media showing a woman putting slave shackles on. Wave News reporter Marissa Burke sat down with the museum CEO to dig into the message behind the experience that has caught millions of people's eyes.
Just the sheer sound of them. I mean, just the sound itself takes you to a place you've never been.
The Roots 101 Museum takes people on an educational journey in a way some have mixed emotions about.
Welcome to America.
This video has gained millions of views on social media.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Just so much.
Putting slave shackles on museum visitors has been part of the experience since it opened 6 years ago.
Who's going to go to this? I'm not going to a Roots 101 museum to get shackles placed on me. What?
On the internet, they played it as if it's white guilt.
It is.
It wasn't white guilt, it was white compassion.
Lamont Collins, the CEO and founder of Roots 101, uses the shackles as a tool to teach people compassion and understand the past.
It's connecting about like 3 slaves to one chain. One direction, one ankle, one ankle, one ankle. So it would be a connector. Can you imagine even the idea of being connected? This is a cow belt that went around the neck. So when you moved, they knew where you were.
Collins describes what he's doing as, quote, making the comfortable uncomfortable so we can all be comfortable. But based on reactions from the video, he feels like more people are uncomfortable with his method and his message.
This dude's a grifter. Okay. He's using the culture. He's using Black culture to get popularity, right? I just looked this up. This is an 11,000 square foot exhibit gallery. So we figure probably like 1,000 of that is for back staff and things like that. They've collected more than 6,400 pieces of artifacts. Super great, super amazing. But the thing is, I've been to Germany, okay? I've been to Germany. I went to Auschwitz. It was a Holocaust camp where they put Jews in showers and then they poured acid on them or they burned them. Are we going to reenact that? Are we reenacting everything now? Oh, let me, when I went to Auschwitz, they had the bed set up. They didn't say, oh, go the beds were stacked super high. They didn't say, hey, jump on the beds. Let's fill in and then let's shut the door. Let's shut the door. They showed us what was going on, but they didn't do it for dramatic effect. This is wild to me. Absolutely wild. I'm going to watch a little bit more of this and I'll probably cut it off.
I've been called the N-word. I've been called this. I've been called uneducated, and I've got my degrees.
I don't think you're undereducated, my man. I think you are a very smart guy. And you just got $1 million to run the museum. I don't know if that's an annual grant plus the fees. I think you are a very intelligent man. and you are playing the game, brother.
I've been called everything that you see that's going on in America was caught in that video. The feelings of that was caught in the video.
I've always been interested in history and the history of Black people.
Kentucky's history with
Nancy. And then she went home later that day and made cinnamon rolls with chocolate, not knowing where the chocolate came from because a lot of chocolate is produced with slave labor. Nancy. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think about this. Drop it down in the comments section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.